I wish I had better news on the Ilum front. Our team has stopped responding altogether. Details are scarce at the moment, but Theron and I will keep investigating.
I don't know what's gotten into Ras. I'll have to talk to him before he does something he can't take back. Thanks for putting him in his place. I hate to say that he needed it, but... never mind. There's too much work left to think about it now.
If Bezrik's claims are true, I can't understand why Shay would help Malgus. What could they possibly both want?
I always knew about her days working with the H.U.D. Everyone does. But she never really talked about the specifics.
Unfortunately, Imperial representatives have gotten wind of our stalled efforts on Elom. They want to know more about what's inside Darth Nul's temple, and they want to know it now. I'm afraid now is a bit impossible at the moment. Not until you assist Talos in gaining access to the unreachable areas of the ruins.
Oh, wonderful. I was so hoping to hear from you soon. I had intended to have this little issue resolved by now. We've run into a bit of trouble with the security measures in Nul's temple. For all her remarkable inventions, it seems her most prized holdings are safeguarded by a simple droid. A droid that has been rendered inoperable by a missing part of extreme importance.
Have you had any luck with the antiques dealer we identified on Shadaa?
Not in the slightest. I was rather unprepared for the sheer size and complexity of this world, and I am having some difficulty locating her. I would appreciate any assistance in making contact. I am feeling quite out of my depth. Once this is all sorted, whatever is hidden in the recesses of Darth Nul's temple will be revealed.
I suppose a lifetime of studying history is hardly adequate preparation for navigating Shadaa's streets. Once you acquire the part Talos needs for the droid, he'll walk you through the rest. Good luck.
I'm so pleased you could join me. I'll be the first to admit that I'm a bit mystified by the goings-on of Shadaa.
Things I hear they do to the Evokai. All true. Still, have you ever actually met an Evokai?
What rotten luck. The store is closed. I do hope we're not too late. Wait a moment. What does that sign say? Oh dear, someone else has taken advantage of this poor antique dealer's misfortune. Just the kind of cutthroat competition I'd expect on Shadaa. But hopefully it will work out in our favor.
I've got any ancient droid part you could want. Only the best for the discerning collector.
Curious. This part has clearly undergone some sort of refurbishment. Although I do suppose that's to be expected with a device as old as this. No matter. The advertisement did assure us that the seller is fully licensed. To Elom.
Yes, indeed.
Now that we have what we need, I can formally introduce you to the little scamp who's been charged with keeping us out of Darth Nul's temple. You have the holocron?
I do. And you're sure it's safe to have brought it back here?
In theory, yes. But there is only one way to find out for certain.
Looks like I made it just in time for the fun part. Heard you're having a little trouble busting down the door?
It's nice to see you again, Major.
Likewise. Can't say I'm too impressed with the scenery, though. Didn't expect this sort of thing when Darth Krovos made me her new attaché. All that Mando trouble started taking up more of her time. After Manan, she thought I'd be a good fit. She's got me up to speed on all the important details about what's going on here.
Allow me to get the security droid back online, if you two would like a moment to catch up.
I can see why Lord Krovos wants eyes and ears on all things Darth Nul and her mysterious holocron. A lot could slip through the cracks in a place like this. Don't shoot the messenger, but from the sound of things, there's been some apprehension in some of the brass on the Dark Council. Lord Krovos especially has a few bones to pick with you.
And what exactly have I done to worry them?
Transparency could be better, for one. There's some grumblings over being kept in the dark.
Is that why you're here?
I'm here to do my job. Make sure things go smoothly and in service of the Empire's interests. That's it. Hope you know what you're doing with that thing.
Not to worry. I've made the repairs with equipment from a very reputable specialist.
That part you installed, is it meant for this kind of droid?
We're dealing with a droid that is centuries old and one of a kind. Finding a part that's a perfect match would be quite impossible.
Yeah, but you couldn't find a part that was a close match, at least.
Ah, it seems the antiques dealer incorporated components from an old uplink device. It's completely harmless, and most importantly, it's working.
We'd still better keep an eye on it. Better safe than sorry, yeah? This is where you caught Malgus, eh? Too bad the old backstabber couldn't just admit when he's been beat.
I can't tell you how thrilled I am to finally gaze upon what's beyond this door. What wonders we shall discover.
What's wrong?
I do believe it's waiting for a confirmation of some kind. Perhaps a passcode or a resonance frequency. Ah, yes. There we are. Absolutely breathtaking.
Darth Nul's laboratory.
Or a trap that tries to kill us all. Still a possibility.
An ancient recording device. Marvelous. Devoid of records, it seems. Terrible luck.
Let's take a look around. See what we can find.
Only a clear mind can see the truth. Calm thoughts, at peace, like the waters of a still lake.
Oh, why is it always riddles with the Sith?
Worthiness is not always about raw strength. Cunning is just as necessary, especially when hiding valuable knowledge.
You have altered the flow of the water, changed its very nature to be still. But the truth you reveal is a hologram, an illusion. What wisdom have you gained?
I'd say we gained plenty of wisdom, actually. Depending on what's in that canister, of course. Nice work.
One moment. The scroll you recovered is attempting to play a hollow recording. There.
I didn't think it possible, but I may have found a way to replicate my ability to touch the minds of others. The designs for this machine are underway, but it will require the creation of a holocron imbued with the essence of my gifts.
Don't like the sound of that. Doesn't matter what kind of gifts the box has in it.
Keep looking. There must be more of these recordings here.
Missing parts. Guess they don't make ruins like they used to. Huh. That droid just happened to find exactly what we need to fix the panel. How convenient. A giant set of scales. I suppose this isn't the weirdest thing anyone's ever found in a Sith ruin.
The scales balance, but they are not of equal worth. Balance is a construct, disguised as a law of nature, an ethical judgment of those who wish to hide truths.
No idea what she's on about, but let's grab that data scroll.
You found another of the data scrolls. Excellent. Plug it in. And let's see what else our mysterious Sith has to say.
The results of my tests are very promising, but I need the machine to extend my reach. Further and more in-depth experimentation is necessary. Several of my acolytes will make exceptional subjects.
Experimenting on our own people? The more things change, the more they stay the same, huh? Why is it going for the door? Can't deny its usefulness, but for an old droid, it seems to know a lot. Ugh, this room makes me itch. What is all that?
There is harmony, and there is chaos. Here, harmony has destroyed, created chaos. But in chaos, we rebuild. We reshape. We grow stronger than we were.
That was a lot of words, and not one of them inspired any confidence in me.
Curious. I wonder why he did that.
Hopefully it decided to get some shut-eye instead of following our every move.
Perhaps it has something to do with the scrolls we put into the recording device. It's responded to Nul's holocron once already. Well, that can't be a coincidence.
This part does look like it was made specifically to hold the holocron.
Don't know if that's such a great idea.
This could be the very thing that unlocks the holocron's secrets. Oh, we've come so far.
Talos is right. All the time and effort spent to get here. What other choice do we have?
I'm certain there's a fail-safe of some kind. A precaution that can be implemented should things go awry.
For all my attempts at secrecy, I should have known that there is no hiding from him. Not really. I do not know which of my acolytes succumbed to the promises he offered them, or the torture he subjected them to, but it does not matter. As long as this machine exists, as long as the potential to awaken the gift of the Force within others is a reality, my life will be in danger. I will employ the measures I have developed for this eventuality, activate security measures, conceal my experiments. I will do what I can to turn the Emperor's gaze from Elom, from what I have built here. When I have soothed his doubts with some new toy, I will return. My holocron must remain. It is safest here, with the very device it was meant for, not in the hands of those who wish to find the machine.
Hold on. Drellik, are you transmitting data from that droid?
Me? I haven't a clue what you're talking about.
What's going on?
Oh no. Something has activated the uplink connection in the droid, and it wasn't us.
You said there was a failsafe. Stop the connection, Talos.
I've been attempting to. Nothing is working.
Cut that thing off!
Wait! We don't know what will happen to the holocron if we destroy the droid. Who knows what information we stand to lose?
Then we wait until it's finished.
It is imperative that the machine be completed. Without it, the signal cannot be dispatched on the scale necessary to...
No!
Incoming! Glad that thing's still in one piece.
That was the most information we've gotten from the holocron yet. We may never get another chance like this.
Chin up, you still got a whole slew of people ready to help you poke at it. My quick thinking stopped that data transmission and shut out whoever was listening in.
You're right. Things might have been worse if you hadn't stepped in.
We were up against a problem with no time to solve it. If things had been different... Bottom line, we need to figure out who's behind this. And it's not like we're short on suspects. If I didn't know better, I'd ask you, seeing as how you got the new part for that droid.
Do you really have to ask? After all we've been through?
Why do you always have to make so much sense? Now we've got a mystery to solve. Better get to it. Take care of yourself, yeah?
A shame about the droid, but the important thing is Nul's holocron survived. We should get it back to Odessen and secure it. The sooner the better. We have a mountain of data to sort through.
No time for a briefing. We've completely lost track of the reconnaissance team on Ilum. After their last message when they said they located the wreckage of the Emperor's fortress, a snowstorm interfered with their comms channels. The weather cleared, but we never regained contact. I've been stubbornly attempting to re-establish contact, to no avail. There were many contractors on the team who had been loaned to us by the Empire. If we don't find their people, it could mean trouble. But recovering the team is still a secondary priority. If they did find what remains of the Emperor's fortress, we must find it as well. No matter the cost. So much constant turmoil on Ilum. So much potential for the reconnaissance team to fail. A bit disappointing, considering the level of training and expertise many of them possess. This was the team's base camp when they last made contact. Or what's left of it. No matter. They left in a hurry, from the look of things. They must have left something useful. A datapad. Interesting decision to leave it behind. Fortunate for us, perhaps. Gree Technological Surveys. They were cataloguing signatures to exclude from wider scans for the Fortress's cloaking device. Clever. I've added this signature to the exclusion protocols.
Did you ever think about following Malgus?
Not once. But I did suspect that some of my colleagues harbored similar convictions, if only surreptitiously. Excluding this signature as well is not enough. I won't deny that Malgus's actions may have inspired me to view the Empire with a more critical eye. A turn of events which led me to my discovery of the Order of Revan. My partnership with Theron, the creation of the Alliance.
It's strange to think of Malgus having any role in the Alliance's existence.
You certainly aren't expected to thank him, you know. Excluding signature. Nearly there. That's it. I have the location. Let's see if this worked. The Emperor's fortress. Once Vitiate's seat of power. Then briefly in the hands of Darth Malgus.
Malgus intended to use this station to purge the Empire of weakness. I refused to let that come to pass. Let us see if anything of Malgus remains.
That astromech droid was with the survey team. Looks like D928. A part of Dr. Bellisk's survey team.
The droid's log records could still be intact.
Ginley, see if Malgus tried to access any records on Ricardo technology.
Yes, sir. The power connection is fluctuating. Dr. Bellisk, I think we should disconnect.
We're not done here. Dustin, try regulating D9's power core.
The power isn't coming from D9, sir. It's coming from... What is that?
What was that sound?
I'm not sure. We know what happened to the droid, at least. But where's the rest of the survey team?
They must have gone further into the station. Did the droid open that door?
I don't see how it could have. Ginley Karaka. He was a member of the survey team, on loan from the Reclamation Service. They won't be happy about this.
Ginley!
He's gone, Dustin. That power coupler just exploded. I had no idea the power systems would be so volatile. It's amazing the power systems still work at all. But we must be more cautious.
A descent cable. It seems Dr. Bellisk pressed on, even after losing some of his team.
It was here Malgus found ways to merge the Empire's technology with the ancient Rakata elements from the Foundry.
Sir, I've got information on the Foundry, but I haven't even assembled the file index yet.
Outstanding work, Destin.
No, sir, you don't understand. I think it heard you. The station, it wants us to go deeper, but I think we need to leave, sir.
Agreed, Destin. The way back, it won't let us through. Start searching for another way out.
There he is, Dr. Faris Bellisk. No power in the terminal, but there is a data spike. Curious.
He has a power conduit in his hand. Was he trying to take the terminal offline?
I'm not certain, but if we want answers, we'll need to do the opposite.
Such purpose in power, in raw strength, the tools of conquest and victory. But the fools who aspire to lead us sate themselves on the scraps of recognition the Emperor allows, when we could take everything.
He must have recorded this when he occupied the space station, at the advent of his rebellion.
He seems so sure of himself. It's difficult not to get swept up in what he's saying.
I can't see how. Not to the lengths his followers would go, at least.
As you were, a thrall to his whims, a slave to the never-ending pursuit of power that he would never grant. Like you, I thought I had the answers. I believed I walked a path of self-determination. I believed I could break the hold he had over us all. But I failed to...
Was he speaking to someone?
We'll never see victory. The infighting, the Republic, they are distractions, preoccupations, all to keep us from knowing what you knew. If all have power, then it is true strength that prevails. To lay the foundation of chaos necessary for such a thing to happen. How it must have hurt to have finally found the purpose for your work, only for him to...
What's happening?
I've got you. Not quite as dead as we thought, unfortunately. Take a breath. Survey team members. They must have tried to escape deeper into the station.
I don't think we're alone.
I feel it too. A presence, indistinct. Everywhere but faint. Another descent line. Perhaps someone from the team survived. Who activated the security systems?
Something is bothered by our presence.
Or someone. Regret facing us. This must be one of Vitiate's many vaults. It should have been securely sealed.
Something or someone wanted us to find this place. Malgus found a way inside.
Sometime after he escaped the Meridian Complex, by the look of things. A Rakatan mind trap, designed to imprison a being's mind for hundreds of years, or even millennia. Perhaps Malgus sought someone inside the prison.
Can we find out who it is?
Yes, but not without risk. Whoever is inside this prison will wish to escape, and they will try to claim your body to do it. Your connection to the Force will only do so much. I will do what I can to protect you.
You are not him. The one who came before.
Him? You mean Malgus?
The one who deceives. The one who seeks a false dominion.
Darth Nul?
I am no one.
Not so. You left your mark on the galaxy. Someone will attempt to use your ideas in service of burning it down.
They cannot. He stopped it. Eradicated my work. The Emperor. His great punishment. He slaughtered my disciples. He corrupted my creations. But he could not break me. My mind. My mind, my most treasured possession, locked away. Useless.
The Emperor took you, made you a Sith. He used your inventions. What turned him against you?
A threat. To him. To his reign, his control, his dominance. I offer power. Share it. Illuminate darkness. But if too many have power, who is left to rule over? If too many possess a god's strength, what use is a god?
The Emperor has fallen many times, without anything you had to offer.
By your hand. The one who came before. He spoke of you, your strength, that you might desire the same things. To truly see the way of Jedi and Sith, the way they were, the way they are, the way they always will be. They deny, destroy, withhold the Force's gifts. He understood what must be done, to design their doom, to free others of their manipulation.
Malgus is no liberator.
He will see potential fulfilled. His. Everyone's. It is the only way to be free. Freedom. I told him how to achieve it in exchange for... mine. A promise made. I answered his questions, yet I remain. A promise broken. Unless... He sent you. My liberation, what he promised. You. You will be my vessel.
I'm afraid there's no more room in this head for ancient Sith who want to possess me. Let me leave, or I will end what pathetic scraps are left of you.
There is no end, only deliverance. My work must be finished. The one who came before will do this. The scales must be unbalanced. The galaxy freed from its pair of shackles, from refusal and ruin. I would see it. I must.
We need to leave, now.
You have such strength, power. Share it with me. This is your purpose. Accept it. Embrace it.
Take a breath.
It's what must be done. My work must be finished. My work must be done.
Are you all right?
What Malgus wants, if Nul is to be believed, will change everything. We can't possibly know how far-reaching the consequences will be.
To say the least.
Everything Nul said. She really did build that machine to dismantle the Jedi and the Sith. And in the end, it destroyed her.
She may be dead, but her legacy isn't. As long as her holocron exists, someone could do what she failed to. If even Heta Cole was able to rebuild Nul's machine. After all of that, I feel even more uneasy about the fact that Malgus roams free once more.
Perhaps we should allow him to continue. His plan seems different this time.
You do realize that it wouldn't only be the Jedi he destroys. He would bring down the Sith as well. I won't deny that Darth Nul may have had some salient points. But if any of Nul's cryptic revelations are to be believed, this is not the way.
Regardless, we need to move. I sense that there's something we're still missing.
Jakaya knows Shay's mindset better than anyone. Whatever information he can get from Bezric's interrogation, it will bring us one step closer to finding Shay. And hopefully Malgus. What about Ilum and Nul? All that we learn brings Malgus's goals into clearer focus. Have you given any thought to what information you'd like to pass on should anyone on the Dark Council ask for it?
There are too many unanswered questions for my liking. I don't want to involve them until we're standing on more solid ground.
The Empire won't be happy to learn they lost so many on the survey team in the pursuit of what? Not a single clue that could help stop Malgus? This could make everything worse. It's encrypted, but I don't recognize the cipher. It isn't one of ours.
Answer it, but be ready to disconnect when I say so. Identify yourself.
Darth Jadus.
Who?
Darth Jadus was once the lifeblood of Imperial intelligence. Near to the Emperor in power and significance. He's been missing, banished. No one knows for certain.
Can you trace his location?
I'm trying, but there's nothing to trace. It's a recording. Someone already loaded it into the console.
A droid in need of repairs. A mysterious call from someone in need of a protector. The paths were so clearly laid out before you. You did well to follow them. I was close to losing my patience. You now know what Malgus intends. Nul's machine, utilized on a grand scale, reawakening a connection to the Force in many. Enough to fundamentally disrupt the order of things, to overwhelm the Jedi and the Sith and their weakening grasp of control. And the hidden chain, their leader blind to all but her own desire to refashion the galaxy, are hastening toward making Malgus's vision a reality. But you and the young Jedi have taken the key, the piece of Darth Nul's machine required for its success or its failure, the holocron. It seems those who aid you are just as resilient. You stand in the way of the inevitable. Delaying it achieves nothing. You have a choice. You can continue this stalemate, this back-and-forth, never-ending disruption of plans. Or you can have a say in what is inescapable. You can heed my counsel and have control in what is to come. Consider carefully. I will contact you again.
Darth Jadus. truthfully, he was the last person I expected to have a hand in this. And I'm not entirely certain there's any way of knowing just how involved he is. Do not underestimate him. He was formidable enough before his disappearance. Who knows how far his reach extends now?
No Sith would extend to a potential rival the kind of assistance Jadis is offering.
Perhaps he seeks revenge? A way to punish the rest of the Sith for his exile. All the better if it takes the Jedi down too. What he truly hopes to achieve is anyone's guess. But I'm sure you would prefer if we weren't caught unawares again.
You're right. If no one knew of his existence for as long as you say, he's had time to lay the groundwork for this. But he can't hide forever.